Right, so Huevos, my mentor that taught me how to play this game well, did a commentary recently on this match that we played together, and I thought it'd be a good idea for me to show him and show other people that what I'm thinking when I was playing this game, and basically how I play any other games. Now this is my first time doing commentary, so there might be a lot of dead silences because I don't know what to talk about. Now, spawn on this map, Land of Fire, I guess. I always go to C. I don't know why. Looking at the islands, I'm a very big island kind of guy, and A has that giant island in the middle that just blocks any sort of useful kind of purposeful engagement. I don't like that. And C has islands for cover for cruisers, which is like the only ship I play. So I only go to C, always go to C. And in this case, we have our DD spawns favors B and C, so I guess in that case it worked out well. So the D.Donskoi, the detection range, yes, you see that right, 14 kilometers. Not exactly the most trained up captain for me. So in ships like the New Orleans or the Baltimore, I would definitely go to the island. Show my mouse here over here at F7, and try to turn out and maybe get a free radar while I turn out and kite. But with a detection range of 14 kilometers, like right now, I'm already spotted, so there's not a chance for radar. For that kind of shenanigans, I can't pull that kind of shenanigans. Especially with D.Donskoi's like armor layout, it's set at L City. Now I see that Sim smoked up. Not really. Gonna see if someone can spot him, but probably not. No one's that big of an idiot to move out their own smoke. Here I'm avoiding some traffic problems, and really I'm just getting ready to start to kite from that Missouri, which is kind of identify sources of my damage and try to capitalize on it as much as I can. So yes, I was looking to see if I can shoot over the island. Oh, and it's important. Though I probably have the shots in the Missouri soon, I always prioritize my target on the destroyers. And well, as I say that, I take a punt at the Missouri because it's just too tempting at that range. Really, with my accuracy, my shots would be quite wasted on the Sims. So I should probably still have tried it, just to make my damage more high impact instead of spamming HE at a battleship. So right now, I see that this smoke's being laid down by I don't know who. A Fiji, yeah, the Fiji. And the Sims is way back. I'm using that smoke screen right now as kind of a line of sight blocker. I know if I fire from back here behind that smoke screen, nothing can spot me. So that's why I am very happy to use all my guns and show full broadside while doing it. Kind of have to, kind of using the smoke screen as kind of like an island. Like you don't have to sit in the smoke to use it. It still blocks line of sight. Doesn't matter if you're in the smoke or you're behind the smoke. So the Missouri is dead. Good. Missouri is definitely one of the more high priority targets of this game, as you see on the roster. Enemy team doesn't really have anything in terms of radar other than those Missouris. Or if that Neptune is an absolute madman and decides to run radar. And if he does that, then well played, I suppose. So right now I don't know what I'm doing actually. Just looking for opportunities, thinking what my next steps are. And preferably like follow this Frederick de Groza to support him. Here is where Huevos just bullies the crap out of that Sims. Like sitting at 6.4 kilometers away from him, waiting for him to smoke the fade. That's just rude, to be honest. But you know what? Good players are good players for a reason. And right now I'm really just waiting for that Missouri to be spotted. And here I get spotted temporarily, which is what's concerning a bit, but soon pop-up detection, so it was no harm, no foul. Yeah. Oh, still spotted. Oh yes, this is the Ogdenvoy. Take a shot at that. That was way under lead, as I later find out soon-ish. That one was a miss, under lead by about maybe a ship's length worth. And here I didn't expect him to actually ground, but he did. I think my shot would have been quite on point if he didn't ground, but apparently that he was way more concerned perhaps with huevos Fletcher popping up out of nowhere. And here is my signature, the island game. Now many of you, well, I mean, people always think, oh, only USN cruisers have the island game, but no, every ship has an island game, just depending on what range the target is. 16 kilometers, I can lob shells over this island very comfortably and still not get spotted. And this is basically like the best situation I could hope to be in. Now here I get spotted, and I think it may be that hip spotting me. So I start to move forward, hopefully get behind the island to evade any incoming shells from the Missouri. But such a thing was not needed, and huevos stole my damage. My damage, yes, I like to say. My damage. All is well, where the match was even, and getting a kill on a top tier battleship was definitely like one of the best things that could have gone for us, especially one that was the Missouri, that had radar and has amazing, it's a Missouri. It's a high impact ship in the game taken out. Here I look over the North Carolina, and I decided to just let my mates take care of it while I try to support this Miyoko. I figured he's gonna be dead soon, so I do not push in very hard, but just generally staying around this Frederick de Groza to make sure he doesn't run out of support. And now here I was gonna turn and cut away from this enemy Frederick de Groza, but I misjudged, found the turning circle of the D.Donskoi, and I ground. I should have probably accelerated here to ground faster so I can start reversing faster. But yes, I ground here, and I got very lucky that Frederick de Groza wasn't aiming at me, was instead focusing on our Frederick de Groza. And of course I missed that easy shot at 13 kilometers, that was that. And so here I'm just, I don't know why he's not shooting at me, but he's not, and definitely got lucky here. I'm just focusing on giving DPM support to our Frederick de Groza while I get into a better position. Should probably stop backing up right here. I kind of back up a bit too far to really take any more shots at the FDG. So it's actually a miracle that our Miyoko's not dead yet. At this point. I think he's gonna get deleted soon. Ish. Come on. Waiter. Really making me wait. Ah, and there he goes. Expected. And right now, the match is still kind of even, and I do not want our Frederick de Groza to get torped for free, so I decided to push in and try to help him out. Because a hipper hiding behind an island, doesn't matter how quote-unquote bad or uncompetitive the hipper class ship is in this game, he can still definitely do a lot. Okay, Windows Defender likes to interrupt me. But now right here I'm looking to see if I can lob shells over the island. Now it really doesn't matter if I could or could not, it's always good to try just in case, because you get ammunition supplies, and with cruisers with such, like, they have good reload, and it's always good to try. Now here, I on the minimap I saw the FDR was going that way, and so I popped radar to see if I can get some free shots on him. But sadly, the island game at 8.9 kilometers wasn't that good enough for the D.Donskoi to lob shells over. So here my radar goes on cooldown, and right now what I'm thinking is that Hipper and that FDG needs to separate. Like, if they stay together, we're gonna have a very big problem. So I'm trying to get them to separate. So I push in, because one, my turning circle really didn't allow me to do anything else other than turn out at map's border. And two, I think that I can take on the Hipper, and I can get it so the Hipper separate from the FDG. Now here, they both turn around, come around the same corner, which is bad. But so I turn in, I nose in left, but I don't give broadside. Now by doing this, I can, by not committing to a full broadside turn, I can one, dodge incoming shells and angle towards the Hippers, who's currently firing AP at me, and two, making sure I have a valid escape route in case things do get hairy, like especially in between the FDG's reload. I can definitely turn out and just run. Now, so here I see that the Hipper's turning away, and the FDG's coming after me. So I've definitely accomplished what I came to do, which is just scare away the Hipper so much that he separates from the FDG. And now I am hunting for the Hipper while running away from the FDG.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
At this point, we're 5 against 4, and from the point deficit, we really need a kill to kind of even this game out back to a winnable state. Here I see the Hipper. I land a pretty decent salvo on him, and I was angled enough to bounce his return fire, and the FTG was just has the secondaries on me, which is annoying. Oh, and here I leave him on like 349 health, and huevos gets his Kraken. Just a bit salty. And right here I definitely should have did I use my repair? Right here I definitely should have used my repair on cooldown, but I saw that I was still getting spammed by FDG secondary, so I didn't bother. That's gonna come and bite me later, so I do not have health. Now here I really make a big mistake. I wanted to torp the FDG, but here I should have just turned right after I torp, just turn right and run away. But instead I push in for a very specific reason, which is I saw that we're about to win anyways, so I wanted to kind of far more damage, which is not something that is really too productive per se. But I don't give broadside, I still ain't going. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get overmatched here, right here. Yep, that's what I get, my bow overmatched, and take a full penetration. And right now, it's not even that his main batteries is as much as his secondaries are the biggest threat here. And if I had used my repair earlier, I could have had another repair now, which I think would have saved me from dying in the situation. I should have get last torpedo strike off, but I died. I died. And huevos gets his high caliber. Yeah, but overall, it was kind of, I felt like I pushed when I needed to push when the game was even, but again, getting greedy for damage at the end. I mean, the game was won anyways because the Yugumo is way over there, and we have ships in near B to defend if the Yugumo somehow did like sprint like Usain Bolt all the way to B, and the FDG is definitely dead with very competent players hunting him down. And the Yugumo is in B actually. Wow, actually made it in. But yeah, at this point we have such an advantage that we shouldn't lose unless everyone's game crashed and the Yugumo just hoard every single person. And at this point, the Yugumo is sailing straight and he gets his butt deleted.